can't lose a fifth. But when they had when they had second, third one out, they didn't score. I thought that was a huge momentum change in the ball game as well.
What did you decide to go with Porter?
Yeah, I was going to use either he or Sam in that situation. Sam has really been swinging the bat well, but I just felt like Porter had been taking such good swings at BP, and he just was in a great rhythm. That's what I'm going off of, is just a rhythm that they create in the box and in their preparation. I thought he had good rhythm. The other thing is, this ballpark played a little differently tonight with the winds going the other direction. The flags are blowing out tonight. That's not very common in the stadium. So, I was listening to the TV, and I did not even realize that Rosenblatt and this stadium were diametrically opposite. The home plate would have been in center field in this ballpark. So, certainly in Rosenblatt, he's a much bigger factor. But with the wind blowing out tonight, I said, hey, I really want him to have an opportunity to swing the bat, because he might be able to hit a ball out of here or find a gap for us.
For a guy his size, West Ray seems to bring so much value, opposite field hitting. So, of course, the scoop at first base does it defensively. And it's been kind of an MVP for you this postseason.
In the eighth, he gets to first base, and I'm thinking we can run for him here. We got plenty of guys who can off the bench who can run for him here. The issue becomes, who do we put at first base? Now, we have some solid options there. We have Darryl Norris. We can move Detsy over there, but he is such a dynamic defender. You just don't want to take that element away from our club at that moment.
Yeah.
So for anybody who's going to send me an email as a Mississippi State fan saying, why do you have 6'6", 275 who represents the tying run? Why is he still running? You got to think about the defensive part of the ballgame as well. And, once he gets underway, he can run a little bit also.
Coach, you always talk about identity. Is it cardiac canines for you guys at these close finishes?
Yeah, that is part of our identity, but certainly our kids, as I mentioned earlier, feel good about, they go into the ninth inning with a lead. They're 45-0, so they feel like they're going to find a way to win a ball game with their defense and with their pitching.
How are your nerves personally? Are you just... Is this just
it's ground ball back to Jonathan Holder, and in all of our practices, it's like, hey, move your feet, move your feet, move your feet. And he just plants his feet in the ground, didn't move his feet, throws it straight to the ground, and then Wes makes an unbelievable play. We'll laugh about it a little bit, and then we'll go right back to practice, and we will get that right, just like we'll get the base running gaps in the first. We get two guys thrown out at third base on balls hitting the 6-hole. One of which was hit by a Pirtle who runs 4-1 to first, so that guy's got to throw 150 feet to get a 4-1 run around. He's probably not going to do it. So I feel like we gave them some outs. We're really going to shove another run on the board there in the first, but we just, we're a little amped up. That's another thing we work on daily. So we got to get some things right. But again, Scott Strickland actually said this to me today in the hotel. He said, John, I'm watching every one of these games, and every one of these teams makes some critical mistakes early in the game, but it seems like the teams who are winning are able to rebound from those mistakes, and he's 100% right. I agree with that. I think that's what our club's able to do.
What do you do